Didn't think we could fall in love.
Hey y'all! So this makeup tutorial is kind of a soft, neutral date night look. Really easy to achieve. I think I used all drugstore products. I really tried to focus on using drugstore or drugstore priced products for this particular look. And I feel like it was really easy to create. I only used 3 eyeshadows. And yeah. Very easy to achieve, and I just feel like it's really just soft and pretty, which I think for date nights is perfect. So please don't forget to subscribe, and if you want to learn how I got this look, just keep watching. With some primers, I'm going to start with the Smashbox Photo Finish primer. And I'm just going to get a very small amount. A little bit of this goes a really long way. And I'm just going to apply it to my pores, my T-zone area, kind of where I need it the most. Then I'm going to just go in with some Maybelline Master Prime primer. And this is Blur and Illuminate. This is actually a really nice illuminating primer. Pretty surprised with it, especially with it being drugstore. And I don't normally apply it in my T-zone. I'd stick with it out here and kind of where I want to be glowy. So I'm going to take a damp beauty sponge. This is by Beauty Junkies, and I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte makeup. I'm going to go with this particular foundation because it lasts a really long time and it makes your skin look so flawless and just beautiful. It on here, and then I kind of start applying it in my T-zone. And then I start blending out this way. Then, and this is just an extra step, so if you don't feel it's necessary or you don't want to do this, totally fine. I mean, you're perfectly good where you're at right now. But I'm going to go in with a little bit of L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation, and we're going to apply it a little bit out here, kind of more on the edges where that foundation was the least. And with this, I'm going to apply it and kind of start moving it forward a little bit and then also down my neck. Okay, then I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Contour Palette, and this is a powder contour. So for a more softer look, this is the best way to go. And this contour palette is really good. So just going to give you a little bit of a contour without being too harsh. And I'm going to go around the forehead up here. Okay, then to keep it drugstore, I'm going to go in with a Maybelline FitMe concealer and conceal.
Broken from the start, chained to our past. We had closed hearts.
Since we haven't done our eyeshadow yet, I'm just going to bring the concealer up in the corner right here where I have some dark circles, and then over my eyelid to kind of prime the eye and get it like a solid canvas basically. Okay, and then to set under my eyes, I'm going to take the NYX finishing powder in Banana. And just be sure to get really close to under the eye so that way it doesn't crease. Set the other areas, I'm going to go in with the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. And again, just on my sponge. And take some of this powder and place it on my nose. Kind of heavy, and just let it sit there for a little bit. Make sure that it kind of bakes on my nose. I'm going to go in with the City Color Cosmetics Be Matte Bronzer in the color Carmel Drizzle. This bronzer is a lot lighter than my other bronzers, but for right now it's pretty because I'm pretty fair. So I definitely suggest if you don't want to contour, that's totally fine, but I definitely would suggest adding bronzer into your makeup regimen if you don't already. It is just, honestly, it's a step that I just cannot skip now. It just really helps warm up the face and kind of gives it life. Once you apply foundation and concealer, you kind of look dead, but when you apply some bronzer, you just brings your whole face back to life. Okay, so I've got 3 palettes, 2 Drugstore and 1 from BH Cosmetics, so basically drugstore priced, that I think we're going to use today for the eyes. I'm not really sure what we're going to do, but we're just going to wing it. So first I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. This is the Mad for Matte palette. This palette is a total staple, I feel like, in anybody's collection. It's so good. We're going to apply the lightest shade all over the lid. Okay, then we're going to go in with this color right here as a transition shadow. Okay, then I'm going to take this shadow right here and just kind of apply that a little bit more in the crease and define the outer corner a little bit better. You could totally just continue to do your makeup look with this palette, and you could do an all matte look. I'm personally a big fan of all matte eye makeup looks, and I think they're underrated. But I know a lot of you guys obviously like to add the shimmer, and especially for a date night, you want to look really fresh and kind of glowy and fun, and it's springtime. So I'm going to go in with the Milani Everyday Eyes. This is the Bare Necessities one. They have like 4 different kinds, and this is just the one that I have, and I really love this palette. I've used it several times. It's perfect for work, perfect on the go. It's just such a great palette. Okay, so first we're going to go in with this shade right here, which in the pan it looks basically white, but once applied it's actually more of a gold shadow. So I'm going to apply that to the lid where we have that blank space and there's no shadow on it. I'm also going to go in a little bit with this shadow right here, which is kind of a champagne-y pink color, and that's my favorite color to use. Like, if I see a champagne kind of pink shadow, I'm dying. Like, I love it. So we're going to apply that in the inner corner and kind of the middle on the inner lid. We're going to highlight the brow bone, but I'm going to go in with just a matte shadow, and then I'm just going to go back in with this one to kind of just clean up underneath the brow bone a little bit. So obviously you could totally just use this palette for a date night makeup look, or this one. I've used them separately most of the time, but for this video I kind of wanted to show you guys 2 different makeup or palette options from the drugstore that I feel like are pretty much a necessity, and they're just neutral, good palettes to have. Okay, then we're going to go back in with the e.l.f. palette and smoke out our bottom lash line. That transition shadow first. And then in with that second color, and I always connect it back here with where the shadow is on the lid. Okay, then just add a little bit more drama and kind of some oomph to your lash line. I'm going to go in with this ColourPop cream gel liner in the color Call Me. It's just a very dark brown, kind of a chocolatey brown, and I'm going to place this really tight on the top lash line. Okay, and I'm also going to apply this to the waterline. They were blinded. So That just is like a little bit of a romantic touch. You could obviously totally skip it if you want to do a black liner or a wing liner or whatever. Obviously you can do that, but for me, for this look, this is kind of what I thought would be good. For blush, I'm going to go in with the City Color Be Matte Blush in the color Guave. So just a super like pretty pink kind of blush.
Try to deny us. Didn't think we were following our hearts.
So I think it just adds a really soft flush to your cheeks and just really pretty. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of this NYX Liquid Illuminator. This is in the color Gleam. And we're just going to apply a little bit of this. Oh my gosh, this is a mess. So a little bit of this goes a really long way. I'm actually scared to even use that much. And I'm just going to like dot it like that, really soft. And then try to get the excess off my finger. And then just really lightly tap over that. Okay, it's kind of like, I'm going to take a damp beauty sponge and kind of try to blend that out. It looks, you can even tell in my camera, it's like a straight line. It didn't really, like this side I feel like blended out really easily. The other side, not so much. Wasn't as pretty as I thought it was going to be, and or didn't really go on as like smooth. It's almost a little too thick, I think. Maybe that's what's wrong with it. So, I don't know, I'm going to have to keep playing with that maybe. But that was a little complicated. I kind of set that a little bit, and just to go with a little bit of a lighter highlighter, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Baked Blush. This is in Moonlight Pearls. And I'm just going to apply a little bit of this on top. And I love this because, or this particular highlight, because it's really soft and just very, very beautiful on the skin. Like, I don't know, I wear this a lot to work because it's such a pretty soft glow. Like I don't have to worry about being too highlighted or too overdone with this particular highlight. Careful, because I already got the mustache going right now. So the Cupid's bow highlight might not be a good idea today. And I've got to get my eyebrows done too. I know, I'm a mess. I'm literally a mess. Like, I had a ColourPop liquid lipstick and it was just a little too dark. Especially I feel like for a natural, kind of more soft but date night look. I just felt like it was really too dark for this look. So we're going to try the Milani lipstick in Pretty Natural. And this is just a soft pink color. And it has a little bit of shine to it. So yeah, I kind of like this. I think this is really soft and pretty. Obviously, you could go even with a lighter nude, which is probably what I would do, but I do really like this lipstick a lot, and I don't really use it as much as I would want to. So I think that is it for this tutorial. Okay, so that's it for this tutorial. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. And comment down below if there's any videos you guys want to see, or any type of tutorials, makeup looks you want me to do, anything like that. I also have an Instagram. It's Mrs. Texas Beauty, and I post makeup pictures on there. You can comment on anything. I love to talk to you guys, so yeah. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, guys!